Brothers and sisters, blessed Sunday, the 33rd Sunday of Ordinary Time. We read in the Gospel of Mark, chapter 13, verse 24 to 32. In those days, said the Lord, after that tribulation, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light, and the stars will be falling from heaven, and the powers in the heavens will be shaken. And then they will see the Son of Man coming in clouds with great power and glory. And then he will send out the angels and gather his elect from the four winds, from the ends of the earth to the ends of heaven. From the fig tree, learn its lesson. As soon as its branch becomes tender and puts forth its leaves, you know that summer is near. So also when you see the things taking place, know that he is near, at the very gates. Truly I say to you, this generation will not pass away before all these things take place. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. But of that day or that hour no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. Wow. Star Wars gospel, right? A little bit like, we imagine the stars falling from heaven. Whoa, what a terrible gospel. It's a bit like facing, kind of last and upcoming calamity. We have heard so much about this kind of calamities. Calamities do happen, natural or man-made calamities do happen, and more now. But we always imagine, we have so much movies about this. The Lord does not make us a movie, and the liturgy of the church is not about a movie of anticipation to have like feeling of scared, to be thrilled. But the liturgy at the end of the liturgical year likes to put our gaze, our hearts and minds, what is beyond the now, and to consider with realism and faith the course of human history. The church also help us to consider my own history, where I come from and where I go. And it's often in the liturgy of the church that we speak about the end of our life on earth. We speak about death. We speak about these realities which are beyond the just now. We just celebrated All Souls, and we think about this. And the liturgy is very good. The church is so good because she helps us to look at the history. Where does it go? Is it only a terrific calamity or a terrific end because of the warming or whatever? No, there is something greater than this. But this history is marked by the limitedness of our humanity and even of our universe. The limitedness. In front of this limitedness, we suffer. We encounter this limitedness when we suffer, when there is pain, when there is war, when there is drama, there are problems. And of course, because of this, we like to escape it. Humanity tried to escape, like for example, in the Western world in the early 20th century, there was a kind of hope and tried to escape this limitedness by the progress of science and technologies and wonderful things like electricity and things that are going to make humanity without any problem. Not successful. Now we try to escape maybe this limitedness by the virtual world. Facebook speaks about metaverse now, and we try to escape in a world where we can do whatever we want, as we like, and everything, maybe without pain and in suffering. Try to escape. But Jesus does not invite us to escape. He invites us to look at this limitedness with truth and realism. And he announces us a very beautiful news, is that in front of this limitedness, we are not like trapped in a world that is going to chaos and distraction. We are not trapped in an existence that has no meaning. We are in a world that is a preparation for a glorious world, from a glorious existence, for the glory of the kingdom. This is the plan of God. Jesus speaks about the coming of the Son of Man, coming in the clouds, and this evokes a reading that we have in the first reading, or a book that we have in the first reading of the Mass today, the book of Daniel. And the book of Daniel is very interesting because it speaks about different kingdoms that comes, and and all these kingdoms will be destroyed one after the other, and the other will not last. And we can imagine all the kingdoms of the earth, all the powerful things. And at the end, there is another kingdom that comes with the Son of Man, coming on the clouds. And it is said that this kingdom will have no end, will be without any limit anymore. It won't be destroyed. And this is the kingdom of Christ, the kingdom that Jesus has already established by his death and resurrection, and we live in this kingdom. But we are called to this fullness of the kingdom, and that's our vocation. That's the destination of humanity. Imagine, we're destined to do something great. So once again, we are not trapped at all, but we are in preparation, and this preparation requires that we acknowledge also the limitedness of our existence, and even the limitedness of all humanity. And this is not sad, because we are limited not because we are bad, or we are not capable of anything, but we are limited because there is a one who created us, who is unlimited, who is powerful, and he created us with a plan, and he knows what he does. He's guiding us towards this destiny. Okay, so how to prepare to this glorious kingdom? How to prepare to this new existence of humanity in the glory of the kingdom? Very simple. Don't build a underground shelter, for atomic bomb, like many people did, like scared of the calamity. It's not no need to do. Or you can do it if you like, but it's not the best way to prepare for the kingdom. The best way to prepare for the kingdom is to live the gospel today. To live the gospel today. That's where you really encounter the Lord. You live already with the one who is already the King of this universe, Jesus Christ. He is with you today. So live with him by living the gospel. And so you will not be taken by the fear and the anxiety of whatever is limited. And sometimes, it can cause fear in our humanity. Might be afraid sometimes, but this fear will not take you and paralyze you. You will live in confidence and trust. So let's have a blessed Sunday, a blessed end of liturgical year. Start beginning and looking forward already to the Advent that turns us to the coming of Christ. Amen.